Hello, family and friends. This is Pete Grigsby Jr., as you well know. I'm trying to do a documentary film of this building, where as superintendent, assistant superintendent, you name it, executive assistant, I spent 21 years out of 25 years in this building since 1974. This is today, March 13, year 2000. And the reason I want to do this documentary of this building and the people who are working in it right now is because we're moving. The first time since about 1960, as I recollect, that the Board of Education is moving from this building. They moved from the old courthouse years and years ago, about 1960, under Charles Clark, who was my predecessor as superintendent, to this building. So I'm just going to collect some memoirs and give a little documentary and go around to the offices and let you view some of the offices in this old building, what we had to work with all these years. And it represented the Floyd County Board of Education. It was formerly a high school building, and if we can get a view of the numbers up there, 1927 was when this building was constructed, and it was formerly the house of the Prestonburg High School. And as I said, when they built the new high school in Prestonburg in those days, why the Board of Education moved over here, and they moved the grade school over to their new building across the way about 2 blocks. We'll be moving shortly, within the next week or two, to the Mango-Jostein, which is only a block this way in Prestonburg, downtown Prestonburg. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm doing this for my memoirs, for my friends, relatives, and for my posterity. Right, it's got recording. Okay, here's a view from the front steps of the building across the way, and the Floyd County Library next to the Board of Education. The parking lot in front. Godsey Home over the way, and Combs Home to our left. And as we enter the building, this is the hallway, and that's Judy on the desk right now. Where's Spade, Judy?
She's on break.
She's on a break.
She shall return.
I'll have to get her later, won't I?
Yes.
This is March 13th, 2000. And I'm walking up to the desk, the receptionist desk of our building. Rolling it back. Now, behind the receptionist desk are pictures of former superintendents at the Board of Education. And of course, I want to zoom in on my predecessor, Charles Clark, and his predecessor, Palmer Hall. And then that's me, of course. And there's Ray Brackett, succeeded me, and Ron Hager, who succeeded him, and Steve Toller, John Valentine, and Gene Davis. And now our superintendent is Paul Fanning. And we've had quite a few of them in the last several years. Try and get all of them in here. As we walk through the hallway, to the left, we have an upstairs leading to the offices up there. And then to the left is finance, and my office is straight ahead. Let's walk in and visit my secretary. She's busy as usual, working the telephone.
Yes. Listening and talking.
Joyce Sloan. She's been here longer than I have.
Listening and talking.
I don't know whether that's a compliment or,
Said I'd be here
well, if that's some disadvantage, really. Joyce, when you get off, I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Tell you about me?
Yes. How long have you been a secretary? You were Charles Clark's secretary years ago, executive secretary. Tell us how many superintendents and assistant superintendents you've been secretary.
Jimmy Crickets. Too many. Yes. Too many. Way too many.
Too many.
Too many.
Well, well.
Yes. Way too many. I started in 1961. Well, okay. Too many I want to remember. Some I want to remember, some I don't.
This is Joyce's office. And my office is right there behind her. And we'll get that in a minute. Joyce, you got anything you want to tell us about the Board of Education? How many years have you worked here? And I've told them already in an interview, your introduction rather, to the film, but I've been here since 1974 with 5 years knocked out of the 26. I've been in here 21 years.
I began working in 1961.
61.
I started working in instruction as Clem Martin's secretary. Then in 1966, oh wait, I started working at the school first in 1961. Began working at Garrett Wayland high schools. Then Mr. Clark moved me to the central office as Clem Martin's secretary. Then from Clem and Anna Sue Stumbo's secretary, he moved me to his office. And that's where I stayed until 1975. My mother was ill, so I quit. Then I came back in 1985. So altogether, I've been here 29 years.
Since 85, and who have you been secretary under?
Ron Hager and Gary Frazier, and I was in personnel with Eugene Blackburn, and then you.
Right. Boy, I tell you, she's made of iron ore, I tell you, to get by all that and work with us. Well, this is her office, and I'm just going to show you some views of it, and then take you into my office. We get the file cabinets. We've got to move them next week. That's going to be a job. This has always been, or most of the time in this building, the office of secretary to the superintendent. So I'm going to take you back here and show you my office. I spent almost 10 years as superintendent in, and now as assistant superintendent it'll be almost 3 years that I've been in my old office.
Now this is when I left the last time I was working in here, and now this is where I'm going to leave again.
There's Faye. So there's some people out there at the mailboxes. I want to show you the old safe that's been here, I don't know how long, ever since they moved into this building.
Real self combination to it.
Yeah. All right. So I want to walk you through my office and let you see where I have worked for many years here in Floyd County School District. There's my desk, chair, and behind it, of course, are some famous pictures of famous people. There's a painting of the McDowell School, the old gym, and the new Jim Grigsby Fieldhouse. Old WPA building. The new Grigsby Fieldhouse. And where we beat a lot of opponents the old gym there at McDowell, which I coached in. There's Coach Rupp, University of Kentucky famous coach. Governor Paul Patton, now serving his second term as governor of the state of Kentucky. And there's my old reunion picture, 1954, undefeated University of Kentucky basketball team. And on this side of my wall, I had the Cliff Hagan and Joe B. Hall and C.M. Newton. As I pull back, there's my bookcases, air conditioner, heater, Three Amigos. There's a family. Not all of them, because there's Kate. Kate's them, my grandchildren. All 5 of them. Little Pete. Little Kate. One of my better ball teams at McDowell, 62-63 team on the wall. Some more pictures. I'm going to show you a view of my office as I sit down here and look at this desk. This is a typical working day with stacks of paper. I'm going to zoom in on my family. And on the other wall opposite my desk is a bulletin board surrounded by my 3 15th regional basketball. Quite a few memories on that bulletin board. The Fab 50, best 50 players in half a century in the 15th region, which I was honored to be one of them, and top coaches, which I was honored to be in that group, also in the 15th region. And to its left, pictures of my 3 regional teams, starting with the 66 team, and the 71 team, and the 73 team. Across the way from the bulletin board on the other side of it are some more pictures of my 68 team, which was runners up in the regional, had a really good ball team, 33-5 record. And my 66 team with Ricky Hall rebounding. And up there was our first officers of the McDowell High School Athletic Booster Club in 1961-62. And We had an honored president at that time, Paul Patton, who lived in McDowell, now governor of the state of Kentucky. Hugo Miller, now retired, Holman Hall, Wayne Hopkins. That was the big four as far as our Boosters Club at McDowell was concerned. And there's the old clock on the wall. That's the plaque presented to me. They named the Hooperama, preceding Hooperama at Allen Central and the other county high schools in honor of me. They hold it annually. It sits on my wall right below the clock. And there's the plaque of the Pete Grigsby Jr. Hooperama, dedicated 1998. Quite an honor. Or I consider it at least an honor. And across the other side of my office, the file cabinets. And also on that wall picture, family pictures, and University of Kentucky picture. Again, there was a picture of the undefeated team. Joe Beach next to it. There's Adolph's team, 25-0, 1953-54. I'm number 25, sitting next to Harry Lancaster. Memorable team. And of course, below it, on the table, pictures again of my family. Their grandma and I are with their grandchildren. Kate, little Pete, Aaron, Lauren, and Meredith. And in the background there is Pete. There's Jerry. And on this wall, next to my desk on the left side, is I Am a Wildcat Fan, with a poster of the team above it, this year's team, which was 1999-2000. And above it, I had three pictures. Mr. Clark and myself when I became school superintendent in 1976. Charles Clark was my predecessor. And to the left of that, my old high school coach, Denzel Hobart, congratulated me in 1966 with the net around my neck and the trophy in my hand. We won the 15th regional tournament in 1966 at Prestonsburg High School gym. A memorable picture. Above that, my first meeting with my Board of Education as superintendent. Dr. Doug Adams, Shag Camel going left to right. Mr. Hager, my assistant, one of my assistants, Ray Brackett, another assistant, myself, head of the table. My chairman next to me, John M. Stumbo, a famous chairman, later became county judge. James Orwell Duff next to him, and Dr. Mary Hall. That Board of Education stayed together a long time in Floyd County. So there you have my office. There's my escape door going out the back side. Hello, Dr. Fanning. How are you, Dr. Fanning?
Is that yours? Is that yours?
Head Start.
It's Head Starts. They loaned it to me.
What are you gonna do with it?
Taking your picture.
For what?
Smile.
Oh, smile.
For my memoirs, Dr.
Yeah.
Paul Fanning, our current superintendent's been with us since July 1 of 1999.
What, July 1?
Wasn't it? No, July.
19.
Well, it was in July anyway. He's from Alabama. We converted him to the blue and white almost.
Watch out.
I won't put that almost. Thank you, Doc, for getting that picture for me. Good to have you in Kentucky.
Proud to be here, as Minnie Pearl says.
Hello, Faye. Faye's at her desk doing her usual thing, answer the telephone.
Yes, please.
Hello, girls in payroll. Smile, you're on candid camera.
You don't want to.
When are you guys moving? What day?
27 is supposed to be.
27th? This is personnel right now. Hi, Jill. I'm making this film for myself since I worked 21 years down here. Came down here first in 74. Now if I can go in and find Brenda and Jane, I'll get them on the candid camera. This is personnel. Where's Brenda?
Brenda's right here behind her desk.
I gotta get her in this as we move.
No.
Well, he's been here
Go
for
ahead,
years,
hide your face, Brenda.
This is.
This was once my secretary too. Now she's in personnel. That's the way. Open up. Let people see you.
Just Jack.
I just think if you stayed as secretary, you could have the best office.
I'd have to be sweet.
When are you guys moving?
27.
2 weeks.
27th? Yeah. Okay, well, you're moving right after I move. I said we won't move the 23rd and 24th. But you're getting ready. I see your boxes back there. Okay. Thanks for appearing
I like your camera picture.
on my candid camera.
We'll expect to see this on TV.
Yes.
Okay, good luck, folks. How many years have you worked in here now?
Brenda helped me. 4.
4? Okay.
4 or 5.
And okay. And now you're director of what do we call
Human
this?
resources.
Yeah, human resources. I call it personnel. I'm old-fashioned, I guess.
All right, we just say personnel.
And what's Brenda's title now? She went from my secretary to some kind of title.
Personnel assistant.
Okay. Thanks.
Bye.
See you on candid camera. All right, here's the lunchroom, we call it, and also hold a lot of staff meetings in this room. It's about in the center of the old building, administration building, and it goes back to the back there with offices on both sides. Head Start's on the right-hand side, and left-hand side, the special ed, and in the back corner, Jennifer Martin's office, and Glenn has his office. And in here, I'll go around the room. We have stacked chairs and pop coolers and a snack machine. To my left, of course. This is sort of a kitchen, water cooler, cabinets and stove and refrigerator. So a lot of the secretaries and personnel eat their lunches in here, but it really provides a conference room. Not very large, but it's adequate. When we don't use this, we use a nicer room over in the library. We're going out the back of the building, first floor. It's a 2-floor building. As I walk down the hallway, to my right is Head Start. Offices of Head Start. We'll just go in and see what everybody's doing. This is the bookkeeping department of Head Start. Right now we don't have a bookkeeper, but I guess they'll hire us one. And here I'm catching the Head Start director on telephone.
Next year, how are we gonna do Badsmithers?
Vivian McGarry. Vivian Dingus McGarry
When, in the fall?
is the Head Start director.
What, no, if you, are you going to do contract?
Hello.
Hi, you're on candid camera.
Yes, I know.
Well, caught everybody working.
Yes, caught everybody working. This is the Head Start office.
That's right. Take care of all those children.
Yes,
hard
working Head Start office.
That's right. Ernie?
Already tell them what you do there.
Huh?
I am the education coordinator for the Floyd County Head Start program.
Good.
And we are very hard working employees.
No doubt about that. A good organization, Head Start.
Yes, that's right.
I don't know what my secretary's doing back here.
I came back here to tell them that they have to box this stuff up. Because we're ready to move. And
She-
we're discussing what it's all about.
She was trying to box me up before I get some film done.
And we're discussing recruiting.
And she's trying to recruit me to come up there and box your stuff.
Oh. Uh-huh.
They say Glenda's real good. She is. She's good. If you want to talk about me,
Let's get you on camera.
he's already got me.
Y'all yet, have they? When y'all gonna move?
I'm not sure. I haven't heard. I'm just here filling out some paperwork. I haven't heard them say yet when they're
Okay.
moving out.
All right. This special education section in the back room. We're going back to the back door here. This is Jennifer Martin's used to be office. She has moved already. As we go out the back door, backside parking lot, with the health department to our left. The view from the back side, the back steps, first level of our administration building. Here's the view from our back parking lot of the building. Showing you to my right is library. In the right front, and here next to me on the right is the Floyd County Health Department. They will probably buy this property when we move out. It's already been sold to the Prestonburg Industrial Corporation, and we've been leasing it for a year. Now the board has bought the old Bank Josephine building. We're going to be moving down the way about a block, that's all, to that old building. To show you the age of this structure. 1927 it was built. Used to house Prestonburg High School and grade school years and years ago. We'll be moving down this block, about a block, down the way to the old Bank Josephine. Across from Billy Ray's restaurant. This was Jennifer Martin's room. It's in the back of the building, first floor level. And years ago, when Ron Hager was superintendent, Frankie Francis and I shared this room. And with the outside room is the office for Doris Stumbo, who was our secretary. Now they've moved out. Jennifer has moved out.
It's awful mess, dude.
Yeah. When are you guys moving?
Whenever they tell me. I try not to worry about doing things like that.
So you don't, you're like me, you just move when they tell you.
I go with the flow.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Is Glenn here today?
He is around, but I've not seen him in the last little bit.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
This is March 14th, 2000. 10 a.m. in the morning, and I'm ready, heading into my staff meeting. Joyce is out today sick. And I hold my staff meetings in my office most of the time.
I'm in, but I'm sick.
This is, are you sick?
I'm sick,
Greg Adams, maintenance supervisor I work with, sick.
but I'm at work.
But he's working.
I'm
Jennifer,
great. I'm just fine.
come on in. Jennifer, you okay?
Great.
She's over health services.
I'll be
And Sharon is over food services.
What?
And here's Vivian McGarry. She's with us today. Over Head Start.
And I'll be taking non-contract day Friday.
What are you going to be doing, Greg?
I'm gonna take a non-contract day Friday.
Okay. He's sick.
Gonna say
I'm
Charlie?
gonna head north.
I just want you to meet some of my staff members in a staff meeting for my memoirs. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
You're not retiring, are you? Memoirs.
Never.
Well, Van Dyke don't fool like I do.
They said they'd move all copiers. So you told me you
Well,
moved
if
all.
we want midnight movers to move it.
There's Andrew Lyons, our finance director. Good to see you today, Andrew. Glad you came in to my staff meeting.
To do the aristocrat, we need to get Icon get ready.
Okay. Let me call Icon June today,
Because we can move it Thursday or
and
Friday.
I'll see what they can
What we decide to do on the copiers.
do.
Let Andy move.
No decision has been formally.
Thank you, Andrew.
I'll call her.
Red button.
Oh, I see it.
You're
It
not
says
in-
pause on. Look, you can look through the window there.
I see it. And
Oh,
this
you got
is,
it on?
yeah.
Do I look better without my glasses?
Well, we can do both. This is Pete Grigsby,
And I'm Rocky.
Junior, and he's spending his these last few days in this office, and we'll be moving to another building. Anything you want to say to him, Jennifer?
Move the copy. When I take my glasses off, that's when it gets serious.
He's worked for the board for the last 65 years.
65.
Be here another 15 probably.
He's waiting for his settlement.
Yeah, waiting to get another pocket full of money before he leaves.
Hello, Linda. This happens to be the office, outer office superintendent, Linda Wallen, the executive secretary. This is her work site. I'm making a film for my memoirs
Are you?
of the building. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I missed you yesterday. You weren't here.
Right.
So I'm just getting the whole building, because they're gonna tear it down
Are they really gonna tear it down?
later. Yeah, that's the plans. So I want to keep me a film of it. This is Linda's office. Linda's been here about as long, if not longer than Joyce and me. She is the senior executive secretary of the Floyd County Board of Education. Thanks, Linda. Say hi to me.
Still not gray.
Huh?
And still not gray.
It's still not great. Say hello to Phyllis.
I feel it.
And she's still not gray-headed. How many years have you been?
30,
30 years. Gee,
30 long, proud years.
well, I tell you what, that's a high compliment for you, I'm telling you, for what this office has been through, and you've survived it. That's
Yes,
good.
that's for sure.
Thank you, Linda.
You're very welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
I want to get you in your office. I want to get you in your office.
For what? Now, you got me out in the hallway the other day.
I know, but I just want to get your office at your computer. Dr. Paul Ping, my boss, and superintendent. I don't know how many of them that we've had here lately, but he's a permanent superintendent.
13 or 14 at the last one.
So I just want to get him last on my tape. And I got Linda. She was out yesterday, so I just got her, Dr.
She
Fan.
was serving the public by being a juror for Floyd County.
Okay.
She served them well on many days. I have missed her tremendously when she's been gone.
She has been gone a lot, hasn't she?
But she has served the public well.
Right.
for sure.
But what I mean,
Fair and impartial juror,
how much longer she has to stay on that jury?
as long as the judge says.
He's the boss, isn't he? Well, this is some of his office.
Very graciously appointed.
Oh, I want to get one of your map back here,
Of the what?
of your Floyd County map. I want to put that on my tape.
I wonder who prepared that. Who prepared
I
that,
don't know.
Mr. Rigby?
I don't know, one of your subordinates. Did a good job, didn't they?
His secretary probably did, I think.
I think they
Somebody
did.
else secretary.
Yeah, Joyce did that. Joyce did that. Might be a famous tape sometime, Dr. Fanning. Linda's already asked me for a copy of it, and Joyce wants a copy of it. All right. Might be able to sell this sometime.
Pete's gonna
And-
put the, what is it, channel 10? Get a close up of Gwen right there.
No, no.
Okay, Andy Lyons, Director of Finance.
And get,
And,
make sure you get
and the
check.
girls who work in the office here.
You got put a nice back of Regina's headshot right
Gina, turn around.
there.
Very little bashful. Yeah, this is for me. This is going to be my tape.
That's blackmail. What we do. It wasn't
So,
before.
you know, whatever you want to say to Floyd County, you can say.
Hush, Andy.
Big Richard's like the orator. Anything you tell him, go out to the mass media.
This is our Office of Finance at the Board of Education, soon to be moved to Bank Joe.
Soon to be demolished.
Be demolished. Thank you, Andy.
All right.
Well, smile.
Oh.
You're on candid camera. Hello, Harold. Guess who just walked into my office? Harold Tackett, one of my ex-daredevils.
And I wasn't supposed to shoot, I was supposed to just rebound.
Huh?
I wasn't supposed to shoot, I was supposed to just rebound.
That's right, and play defense.
Well, I didn't do that very good.
Yeah. You learned to block out good, though, Harold.
Yeah, if they drove by me, I tripped them.
Well, Harold works here in central office now. He's a homebound teacher and coach of sorts down there at Prestonburg High School.
Have education, will travel.
No, Harold, I'm doing this for my posterity, memoirs, friends, neighbors, because we'll be moving out of this office next week, as you know.
Oh, yeah.
So naturally, we're going to miss this old building, and I'm photographing the people on my staff, people in the office, as many as I can, and getting ready to move. So say hi to my family, Phyllis and all the family,
Well,
Pete,
hello there, family.
and
Just call me for dinner.
okay. Thanks, Harold. Bye.
Camera man now?
Hello, Homer.
Yes, Pete.
Come on in, Homer Lee. I'll put you on candid camera.
You can't beat that.
Huh?
You can't beat that.
Yeah. It's my old buddy Homer coming over to see me, and I know he doesn't know what I'm doing, but I'm taking the film
Yeah.
of my friends and people who work here in this building, 'cause we're moving next week.
Oh, is that right? I hate to see
And
that.
I'll be out to Bank Joe, and I think that this building would probably be emptied and demolished in the future.
Yeah.
You think that might be
It'll be
accurate?
demolished, that's for sure. I tell you what I'd like to have, this big safe out here. Who gets that?
I don't know. I really don't. I don't know what they're going to do with it. But that is an antique, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, keeps that, and you could put in the news clippings and all about the Board of Education. That has occurred over the last umpteen.
Well, I thought I'd just get you on camera.
Well,
I've been
thanks very
getting.
much, Pete. I really enjoy this.
Yeah. So the old librarian over here for a visit. Well, say hello to the family for me, Homer. Say hi, family.
Hi,
Phyllis.
family. I came to discuss some basketball with Pete because
Okay.
I sometimes believe he might need some encouragement, or enlightenment.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Homer.
Thank you.
Bye. Hello, Victor. You all right, Victor? Huh? I'm getting you on camera, buddy.
Are you working for that thing?
Yeah. I'm making myself a film, a video film,
Awesome.
before we move out of this office.
Are you going to try to get
Yeah.
everybody in the
Uh-huh.
office?
Yeah. Out in the building and all that, I'm getting people on it, you know, talking with them.
That's good.
Victor's my buddy.
Thank you. Well, so you're going to try to get something to remember, eh?
Uh-huh.
Out of this building.
Yeah, I've worked here 21 years.
21 just in this place?
Yeah, in this office, yeah. That's a long time.
It's a long time. You better believe it.
Uh-huh.
That's a long time.
Victor is working the mail right now, putting the stamps. That's our stamp machine.
Yes, and that. Stamper machine. Postage machine. You know what they call them? So you got those steps yesterday, eh?
Hmm.
I said you got the film yesterday in the steps.
Yeah, yeah. I got a lot of this yesterday, and I'm getting the rest of it today.
Oh.
Yep, filming, guys. Well, thank you, Victor.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, Victor. This is me again. I'm going to shoot some close-up of my pictures that I have in my office. There's a picture of my children, grandchildren, in-laws, my wife and I. Like that picture. It's on my desk. And this one is, well, let's see if I can get it focused. Here we go. That was given to me for a Christmas present by the directors of Frisco. And so was this one. There, I got it. Victor gave me that plaque. I want to get a better picture of the governor when he was the director or president of the Aflac Boosters Club. at McDowell. My first athletic booster club, or basketball booster club at McDowell High School, 1961-62. There's Governor Patton when he was a young man. And my bulletin board. There's Mark Pope when he was up at church one summer to meet with the members of the Martin Ward with outdoor barbecuing, picnicking, recreation that evening. And there's some of my fellow basketball players made the Fab 50. And below that, some of the coaches. I made the coaches, 15 big coaches. Also here. David Bolin presented me with my Hooperama plaque in recognition. My contribution to athletics in Floyd County. And there I keep where I won a lawsuit against the Board of Education, reinstatement of pay. So that's an interesting bulletin board. Some more pictures. There's one of Adam and Pete and me doing the 15th Regional Boys Tournament at Pikeville High School. We're talking after the game of the regional finals. I believe Paints won it that night. There's my little plaque. There's Jerry, #1 in Kentucky, being #1 in Indiana. There's the phone. I have to go. Hi, Dave. It's not on. Come on in. Not much. Hi, Dave.
Good evening,
What you doing?
Pete.
What you doing, Dave?
Where's the Colonel?
He's gone, but I don't know where.
What you got a camera for?
Hmm?
Huh?
I'm taking pictures of my friends only.
Is that your camera?
No.
Whose is it?
Head Starts. They loaned it to me. I'm taking me some film for memoirs. For memoir's sake. My posterity. My family and friends.
For, let's see,
Are you wearing blue and white tomorrow? Oh, why not? Hello, Mr. Grigsby.
Hello, Faye.
There's a lot of congestion out here in the hallway.
There you go. The people you are viewing right now, John Hicks and Faye Nelson.
Don't be blue.
Go Big Blue. Go Wildcat.
Hold it up there, Faye.
Go Wildcat.
Are we gonna beat Bonaventure tomorrow?
Sure.
Okay, gotcha.
John, don't be negative. I'm gone.
Okay,
Watch
see ya.
son run out here.
John, you better hide, buddy. I'm gonna get you in here. You like that?
I did. Good job. Chips in my name. I'll be right there when I see it. I know it. All right. Okay. All right. Bye. Right here.
You don't want to get it? High pay.
Happy. See right here, Keith? Well, no, I'm just saying, you know, I don't know what happened.
Hello, Laura.
I think it's an accident.
Well, I'm coming into my tape. One more look at the wall. And the famous 1953-54 team. Hey, Joyce,
Did you do that?
say hello to me. Hi, Joyce. You got your mouth full. Caught you. Caught you.
She's eating cookies.
One more look at the gallery. And this is my tape. I'm concluding March the 16th. I'm sorry, March 15th, 2000. March 15th, 2000. About 3:40